This guy will get you your first ever negative pistol squat, your first full range of motion pistol squat, and then a weighted pistol squat. Chasing elite pistol squats is the perfect vehicle to build stronger, more resilient, and more mobile ankle, knee, and hip, while simultaneously working on your balance and single leg strength. Also, they look fucking sick. Let's get into it. Phase 1, hitting your first controlled negative pistol squat. So I've brought my boy Ollie in here who's chasing a world record in pistol squats. So I thought he could help me demonstrate some of these exercises and just take shit to the next level. So the first phase that we're going to go through here is all about the ATG program. So we're going to work on blood flow and getting strength in length in these areas so that our ankles and our knees aren't going to hurt. So the first one we're going to do is the VMO squat. Now, you don't need to do it on a slant board. You can just elevate your heels on a plate, but we're just making sure that the knees are coming over the toes, because when we're in that pistol squat, we want the tendons to have the mobility and the strength and be pain-free. Then we've got the arse to grass split squat. So as we're traveling forward, we're working this knee and ankle mobility again, which is really gonna help with the pistol squat. Again, guys, it's just about not having any knee pain. Now, I do have a full knee pain video and podcast with Ollie, which I'll put in the description. And the last exercise that I want you to do is the step down. So this one we're going for high reps. And as you get better and better, you can lift so you're higher off the ground and you can add weight to it. But we're going high reps here, lots of blood flow, just making the knees as healthy as possible, because I want this to be a pain-free activity for you. So the next thing that we're gonna do is assisted reps with the ring. So you're just gonna use your arms as much as you possibly need. Ideally, we're working towards less and less and less, right? So we're just controlling all the way down just so you can start feeling. Now, what we need to look here though, is that Ollie's quite upright and he's not in the right position to actually do a pistol squat without the assist. This is just a strengthening exercise. We're gonna move into the form and positioning now. So with the position, this is gonna be a really weird thing, but I got this from David Weck. So we're gonna do this weird hand method, okay? So you push your middle finger down, then you get your thumb and push your pointer across. So now we got like a triangle and we're gonna bring the hands in. This is just gonna create more tension because we got triangles instead of circles with our normal closed fist. And that's just structurally stronger, which is gonna give you more tension. This has actually hit me plenty of PBs like Zercher squats and stuff, and it's got me my first ever pistol squat. So we're gonna get the hands in. Now, with the feet, you really wanna be on your toes here. If you're on your heels, you're gonna fall backwards. Now, disclaimer, you probably are gonna fall backwards on your first attempted negative rep. That's just part of the fun, do it somewhere safe, okay? But we're going to be through our toes, right? Squeezing hard, leaning forward, not so much that the heel's gonna lift off the ground. Then we're gonna throw our hands forward, lift the leg, and we're gonna go down. So Ollie, just give us a form with that, bro. So leaning forward, push your hands out in front, big breath before you go and hold it for more tension. All right, bro, give me a look. Perfect, look at that. World record for a reason, hey? And once you get that, guys, you're gonna get your first ever negative rep here. So just controlling it all the way down, even if you don't push up, even if you go bum to the ground here, that's fine. But we're gonna work because we want to even for Ollie, you know, make it work. Phase 2. Now, before we get into this, I've got a full system of my Savage Strength standards that's gonna take us from white belt to black belt so that you can see the journey when it comes to the pistol squat. So the first one, the white belt standard, is going to be a negative pistol squat, which Ollie just demonstrated. All right, so we've got the blue belt standard, which is just one body weight up and down rep aside. Purple belt's gonna be a 10D3, meaning 3 reps every minute for 10 minutes. And a brown belt standard is going to be 5 reps every minute for 10 minutes. So that's 50 reps in 10 minutes, which is gonna fucking hurt. And the black belt standard is 0.25 times your body weight for a pistol squat on each side. Now, Ollie hasn't hit this before, so let's see what he's fucking got. Yep. Oh, it's too easy. Now, look. It might be too easy of a standard. I haven't got to this, so just get there first, right? We can always make it harder. If you hit this, then we start adding some weight on the fucking side of the barbell. So hit that, get there as fast as you can, and let's see what's really possible with these pistol squats. Boom. The next exercise that I want you to try is the foot around assisted rep. Now, this is insane. All you're doing is wrapping your foot around your ankle, and you'll be surprised at how far you can get and how many reps you can do. So now we're building that single leg strength without having to focus on the skill proponent of it, right? Now we're just focused on building the strength, realizing that you're strong enough, so mental win here, and you're like, wow, okay, cool, I can do some reps. And that's gonna make it a whole lot easier when we get to actually trying to pump out some reps. And the last exercise we're gonna add in phase 2 is the seated core crusher. Now you can do an L sit, but I don't have my parallel bars with me right now. So this is gonna work. So this is gonna hurt your abs a lot. It's also gonna really work the hip flexors. The hip flexors, you will be surprised. When you're doing your full pistol squat, a lot of people are gonna complain about the leg that's straight up, not actually doing the reps. So we need to strengthen it. That way when we go for our full reps, it's easy, effortless, and pain-free. Phase 3, now this is gonna be so good to just building up to those next standards, right? Because we're going to go for some volume now. So the first one we got is an EMOM. So when you get your first ever rep, you're just gonna do 1 rep every minute for 10 minutes. Ollie, sir, would you like to do a rep for me, please? So Ollie just hit his first rep. Bang, he does 1 rep. He's gonna nail it, perfect. He's gonna rest for the rest of the minute, so he's probably got like 55 seconds, right? He'd probably do the other side as well, but now he's just gonna do 1 rep every minute for 10 minutes until we're gonna build to those other standards, so to get our 3 reps every minute, our 5 reps every minute, and that's the game we get to play now, so we can constantly test and overload without absolutely destroying the body. The second thing that we're gonna do to make the pistol squat easier is the weighted negative. So now you can just put it down, help himself up. Even if you couldn't do that, if you're like, fuck, this is a bit much, you just drop down, stand up. But that was a perfect form, by the way. So weighted negatives will be a massive help because now your body weight is too easy. You start adding some weight, it's gonna be effortless when you start to go. It's just gonna make you way stronger. And the last thing that we're gonna play around with is tempo. So we're gonna do a slow eccentric or negative. So Ollie can do 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. He could stop right there, or he can push up because he's going to be a world record holder, right? So just playing with the tempo is going to massively change your learning patterns when learning to do the actual positioning with it, because you're gonna be like, oh, if I squeeze my toes, this is gonna help. If I stay in this position, because if you rush the eccentric, well, you can't rush the eccentric, right? So you can't hide the weakness, because if you go fast, you can hide it. But when you're going slow, you're gonna find out real fucking soon where you're gonna be the weakest, and then you're gonna get stronger by just spending more time in that range. That is the full pistol squat guide. Guys, this is an awesome vehicle because worst case, you're just gonna get stronger, right? Chase these goals. This is something super achievable for you to be able to do and fast. And throughout that process, you're gonna have pain-free knees, ankles, hips, and they just look sick. So if you love the sound of just like body weight training and doing cool things, I've got dip video, muscle up video, pull up video, whatever you want, I've got it. So go check them out and I'll talk to you soon. Boom.